Watch me sway, darkness falls, and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river, I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, saying, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, watching me clean, kerosene creek.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Journey Ryan Live right here on My Psychic Connection. I hope everybody is has had a great week as we are at the close of the week. Guys, there's been great shows all week long. Loving seeing everything. We got Lex says, "Hey, Ryan." Hello, Lex. What's going on? And I like your last name. It looks familiar. All right, guys, make sure we're sharing this out far and wide as we can, trying to get to as many people and places as we possibly can. Let's tear it up, guys. Do remember we have an emoji contest going on. We got Sunflower saying, "Hi, Ryan." Hello, hello. I love all the beautiful emojis. And guys, do know that those emojis are in a contest right now. So whoever can send me the most emojis is going to win a free reading with me. It is from my Whispers from the Forest, my Sacred Forest Jack. Whispers from the Forest is on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. All right, little plug-in for Squirrel there. But it is from the Sacred Forest, which was going to tell me about some of the inner energies that are going on in your life, things you need to reflect on, things that you may need to bring to the surface. Almost similar to Cassidy the Card Slinger's call out. These cards are going to call you out for things that you need to do and how to do them. So I really love how this deck comes together for you guys. So if you are wanting to get a reading with that, make sure you guys are posting the most amazing emojis, guys. Do remember, I love the lightning bolts and the trees and blue hearts if you're looking for some Reiki healing. All right, guys, let's make sure we're sharing. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, heart us, follow us, do all the things that the internet tells us to do. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and subscribe, follow, share us out, because it does help us out, and we love it, and we appreciate everybody here. Now, guys, do know that I'm going to be looking off to the side here every now and then, because when we get donations, they do come up over here on the screen, so that way we have an idea of what's going on. Do know that we have a quick read, a mini read, a mediumship, and a mega. The 3 M's are not timed. These are not timed readings, so if you are looking to get one of those, just know it's going to take as long as it's going to take in order to get the message out. Sometimes it can be 5 minutes, sometimes it can be 20. We just never know. Sometimes this detail that comes out in the situation is so much, but it is definitely worth it. All right, guys. Whew. We've made it through that full moon, but I'm going to tell you right now, that moon has been in harvest mode this whole time. The yellow haze across the moon. It has just been very, very, very intense. And I'm pretty sure all of you have felt this moon. We got Mary Jane says, "Hi, hello." I'm so looking forward to talking to each and every one of you guys, but that moon energy has been powerful. It has been insane, and it is keeping you guys from making all of these decisions. You know you've got decisions to make, but we all been living in this word called what if. We keep feeling like we need to plan for something. We're not living in the moment. So we need to live in the moment rather than things are going good, but what if? Get that out of your system. You might as well just say, and hell says, what if land is in hell? That's where what if lives, is in hell. So guys, stop putting what if in your life. Enjoy the moments that you have. If you're so busy worried about the other shoe to drop, you're not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to take care of what's happening. You're not going to be able to enjoy the things that are going on in your life. Firefly says, "Hi, Journey." Well, hello, Firefly. I'm so glad everybody's tuning in, guys. Do remember, emoji contest is happening right now. We're going to be getting to you to get some questions answered. So, guys, Make sure you guys are posting amazing questions. Remember, put those specific questions out there so we can grab them. The most specific questions, the more detailed the question, the more I'm going to be drawn to it, the quicker we're going to get to your question, guys. Remember, we love detail. We need some power behind what you're asking about, because if you're like, Bob, yep, he's a person. There's about 96 Bobs. Pick one. We always look for those deep questions. So, guys, make sure you're posting a specific question. If you're looking for a general read, head over to mypsychicconnection.com, where you can meet up with a bunch of beautiful psychics on there willing to take your questions 24 hours a day. Signing up gives you 3 free minutes, and you could choose the psychic of your choice. So, guys, check it on out. We're over at mypsychicconnection.com, where you can find myself, Squirrel, and a bunch of the other psychics on the network. Kay's on there. I'm on there. Bunny's on there. Squirrel's on there. Cassidy's on there, guys. Check us out. And if we're not online, you can always schedule an appointment with us on there. We'll be more than happy to call you back as soon as we get a chance to check out the system. All right. So, you heard about the generals. Now, if you guys have legal or medical questions, just know that we are not legal or medical professionals. Well, I have a medical degree, but just know that you'll always need to talk to someone in that profession to make sure that you're doing the right thing. We're only going to be able to tell you what we see in the outcomes. We're not going to be able to tell you how to get to those outcomes by the legal professional. They're going to be able to provide that type of information for you. But we will give you what we see. So, if you have those type of questions, they are okay now. Before, they were taboo. Not anymore. Here we go. We've got that now. All right, guys. Do know if you have a mediumship question that you need to click on the mediumship button. You cannot get a mediumship without that. Megan says, hey, Journey, good to see you. Hello, Megan. I've missed your face. All right. Hope things are good. We'll find out when I see your question. All right, guys. Well, let's get this party started. Let's see what's going on. Who do we got? That's right, folks. It is the lightning round. This is the first lightning round of the night. It is 2 minutes long. So, guys, make sure you guys are posting all of your yes-no questions, as many yes-no questions as you possibly can. There will be a second one later on, but we'll find out what time that one pops on the screen. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's a little bit later, just depends on all the donations. Guys, do know with the donations, a portion of all donations are going to Shriners Children's Hospital. Guys, they do amazing work. Thank you guys for donating when you do, because it helps us help them. All right, here we go. Mary Jane says, did Christian cheat with Christina? Yes. And Angela, hello, do you see better days coming for me soon? Yes. Lex, anything about my son? That's not a yes or no question. Emma, should I reconsider becoming a journalist? No. Sunflower, does Terrence love me? Yes. Mary Jane says, will I be abundant? That's not a question I can answer. Emma says, is Eddie in love with someone? Yes. Lex, will I find commitment and romance this year? No. Megan, am I going to find my aunt? Yes. Ooh, there's more to that. Lex, does Cash care that I cut him off? Yes. Sunflower, is Kai moving out? Undetermined. Minnie, will I get my patio done? Yes. Emma, does my future life partner have brown hair? No. Sunflower, does Kai love me still? Yes. Emma says, would I be good at stand-up comedy? Undetermined. Mary Jane, will my ex secret come out? Yes. All right, guys, keep putting those questions out there for or save them for the next lightning round. All right, guys. That was the end of that lightning round, guys. Don't worry, there will be another one. So if you didn't get your yes, no question answered, don't worry, don't fret. We've got another one coming. So, guys, make sure you keep those in your mind, so we can put them in the chamber later. All right, guys. Well, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? We've got Emma. Emma says, you lots. So when it comes down to your inner child is in a place where you need to be able to let the past go. So in order for you're wanting to heal your inner child. And I get that. I would love for you to heal your inner child. The problem with that is that because you've held on to the things that people did to you in high school, the things that went on, it feels it's like the inner child is trying to tell the adult you to impress those people. But when you hear that, you're hearing it incorrectly. You want to knock the socks off the people from the past and you focus solely on yourself. Don't give two flying F's what the hell they think. Let that shit go. Remember it for the fact that you need to learn from it, but let it go. Let those feelings go. They are trash. They are not your friends. They do not love you. And when they try to come back around after you find your success, know who they are. They have showed you who they are. They have not changed. And the only reason they'd be willing to talk to you at that point is because they think they're going to get something out of it. Don't put yourself through that. It's not worth it. Your inner child is wanting to heal, but it can't because you're holding on to memories. Write these memories out and burn them. Let them go. Stop playing with this energy because it is stunting you from going further. If you continue to keep holding on to this, you continue to keep holding on to this energy, you're going to continue to keep staying stagnant. The things you're going to be like, I keep fumbling and I don't know why. Your emotions weigh a ton. Let them go. Let them go. The thing is that is not a good sign for you. It is not a good energy. Let them go. You have a lot going on for yourself and you can continue to keep moving in that direction if you can get past it. Right. All right. Whew, Emma, there was so much to dive into. Like if I was going to break that, so I gave you the Clip Notes version of that because there was so much when it came to your inner child. Whew, so much. She says, yes, Coach Journey, will do. We need to dive deep. I'm sure the others have communicated this similar. You've got some deeper emotions that have just blocked you from your growth and it's causing frustration. We need to get down deep and dirty with those questions. So come on. When you can, you want to donate for that because we got a lot to go over. She goes, I set aside some money for the mega reading for you. All right, girl. All right. We will dive deep. I can't promise you won't need some tissues because it's going to... There's some sore spots, honey. There's some sore spots. All right. Guys, what a beautiful show. I'm seeing everybody come in. Let's see those emojis. Where are the emojis at, guys? I need my emojis. I can't breathe without my emojis. And you're not going to be able to win this contest without posting them. And guys, do remember that all mediumship questions are a donated read. You have to click that donated reading for mediumship. In order for me to dive deep into a mediumship, I have no problems doing so as long as you guys donate for that. Guys, do remember a portion of all donations are going to Shriner Children's Hospital. They help so many people in need. So by helping us, we'll be able to help them. And we've got some cool news coming up on the rise, and we're going to be talking to you guys about that as some things are developing and some realizations are coming forward. So I cannot wait to be able to share that stuff with you guys as we go forward. I just wanted to throw out sprinkle a little bit of what the hell is he talking about? You'll find out in the upcoming weeks. I'll give you a little hint each time we go across. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Who do we got next? We've got Firefly. Firefly says, I mostly reach out to Scorpio where he's more open when I express myself first. Otherwise, he quits. What is going on with him towards me? Is he happy I contacted, or is he just being nice? Well, the thing about it is I do get that he's happy that you contacted. That's not the problem whatsoever. I do know that he is trying to figure out how to express what's going on deeper and inner with him, because talking about his emotions gives him that sense of vulnerability. He does not want to feel vulnerable. It makes him feel weak. He doesn't want to seem weak. He doesn't want to feel vulnerable. He's got to be strong. I will sting you. Yeah. Your pincers and your stinger don't work. They don't bother me. He needs to know that he's in a safe place where he can open up, where anything that he tells you will not be used against him. And that's because it has in the past. The last time he opened up, the things that he said were used against him. And it really just disturbed him 100%. So you can't put yourself where you're being vulnerable. You need the communication's not just about it's not just about you communicating your feelings, but allowing that person to communicate their feelings. Okay, so don't put yourself in a position where you're not capable of listening. Talk to them, find out what they're feeling. How are they feeling? How was your day? Start off simple. Break them down to where they can communicate with you too, so you can get more information. Scorpio loves you, but Scorpio is in a negative Scorpio place, and they're very hermit based right now. They're in their cave, and that's where we got cut off. If you'd like to dive a little bit deeper in that, you know how to do it. Click that link in the description. We got Amanda saying, "Hi, Journey Highs." Hello, Amanda. Long time no see. See, we could pull you away from TikTok for a little while. All right. So, good to see your face. So, how's everybody doing? Where are we all coming from? I know I'm seeing some new people in here. Tell me where you're from. I just want to see the love, guys. I see those emojis coming out, guys. That is a beautiful thing to see. And hidden within the shadows. Hee hee. Yeah, I see you hidden within the shadows. So the thing is that I want you guys to share those emojis, do the things. Now, I have done this on my show for a long time. If you share with me blue hearts, anybody who shares with me blue hearts will receive some Reiki healing. I'll be sending you guys Reiki healing. Okay? So let's make, we got Georgia. I used to be there. I used to live there. I'm from Jersey. I got so many people trying to pull me into Jersey. Ohio, live there too. Guys, I've lived in a lot of places, just so y'all know. I love traveling. So how I did it is I would go and live in a state for a year, and then I would move, and I had the perfect job for it as a bartender. Texas, was there too, lived there. UK. I have not lived in the UK, Sophia. I would love to check that out. I've had opportunities, but I don't know if those opportunities are still available. I'd have to communicate to find out. New York, that is a place that I've only been to upstate. I have not been to the city. So if you've been to the city, Emma, you're going to have to tell me a little bit about that. And guys, let's talk this too, because telling me your favorite colors gives me a lot of information about who you are. What's everybody's favorite colors? We're going to talk about those too today. And Lex says, from Virginia. I used to live in Newport News. Minnesota. I'm close. I'm in Michigan, so we're just across the lake. Megan says teal. Ooh, yes. All right, purple. Purple's one of my favorite colors. Yes. All right, so with that teal energy, that deals with a lot of wanting everything to be positive. You're a person that wants everything to be positive. And if they're not positive, you become the fixer. You're the one that wants to wash away the negativity. So think of teal and think of the ocean. What does the ocean do? It washes away things. We got Shar from Massachusetts. Hey, Shar. So think about the energy that you provide. You are the fixer. You are the provider. You are the one that brings forth life. You also wash away negativities. But sometimes, just like the ocean, the tides can rip things apart. And Megan says, I'm totally a fixer. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got that from you 100%. And that's why teal is, you're so drawn to teal. It's a positive color. It's very happy color. Megan says, I love the ocean. What a shocker. What a shocker. All right, Megan, I am so glad that you provided that color teal to me. It's absolutely amazing. And she says, I'm from the Bay Area originally. All right. So we find out which Bay Area that is. Is it on the California side? Is it on the Florida side? If it's the ocean, it's definitely not Michigan, but we have Wisconsin too that has a bay, but that's a lake. So it's a Great Lake, but it's still a lake. All right, guys, we're going to get to some more colors here in just a few. San Francisco, I love it. Love, love, love it. And Megan, I have to say, this picture of you that you've recently posted on your Facebook, love it. Love it. It is so strong. I love the power that I get from it. It's absolutely a beautiful thing. So, guys, if I catch that strength in your pictures, I'm going to say something about it. So let's keep it going, guys. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got on our list? We've got Megan. Hey, Megan. Long time no see. Megan says, hey, Journey. So the reason I ask about my aunts is because my grandma had a child in 1959. She was forced to give up. I've done a DNA test, and I'm hoping the next one gives me a match. I'm hoping to find her or even match one of her kids. I've been looking the past 2 years and I'm getting frustrated. I'm trying not to give up. Do you see anything on this? I love this question. So, the thing about your aunt, when you said something about your aunt, I got that you would find information about her. I didn't get that you would. Okay, so you would find her because Megan, she's no longer with us. She has crossed over. She is not here no more. Who you're going to find, and I love how you said one of her kids, that is who you're going to find. You're going to find out who she became. Her name is different. Things are changed. But you will find her, but you will find one of her children, and you will not find her, because when you do, you'll see that there is documentation that says she had passed away in I want to say 2021. It's either 20 or 21, right around the COVID time frame. I don't feel that this is something that anybody could have stopped. I mean, we were in the middle of a world pandemic, so I do feel that, you will get the information, you will get pictures, you'll get all the things that you need to know about her, and the amazing stories. It's going to touch your heart, and it's very emotional, but she's no longer with us. She's not, well, I hate that term. I should not say that term. She is no longer alive. She's no longer alive, but she is still with us. Spirits are always with us. Angels are always with us. They don't go away. They just choose to come and go as they please. Megan says, thank you, Journey. You are so welcome, Megan. I really wish I could have said, oh my God, you're going to find her. You guys are going to have the best time. Unfortunately, that led more to, you're going to find out who she is, but, All right. So, guys, I was telling you, tell me your favorite color. It's going to tell me something about you. So, let me see. Who had another color? I do remember purple was one of them. I saw purple being posted. I do believe Amanda said purple was her favorite color. And I have to agree. I love purple as well. So purple, you get that mysterious energy. There's a lot of strength behind purple. A lot of power. Yep, she said mine. All right, so what you are able to dive into. Purple people are people who... Purple people. I almost thought one-eyed, one-horn. Okay, before I get copyrights. I know squirrels in the back going, yes! So the thing is that with that energy, and Shar says, Healing color purple, right? Because those who are attracted to purple and purple is their favorite color are those who can see between realms. They can see other realms. They can, and she says, my favorite song. That's Amanda. I love it. Love, love, love it. So the thing is that we're capable, we're very in tune, very psychic. You know, those people who are attracted to purple, it's healing color. Purple is the color of royalty. Yes, it is a very dominant color. But purple is not the only royal color. It's not the only one that states royalty. Red is also another color that really stood out, and blue. So those three colors were very strong in the royal days. Green, maybe not so much. But green was still a strong color. So, but those who enjoy purple, attracted to purple, you're in your head. There's a lot of in-head messages. There's a lot of, you think quite a bit. Your third eye, that energy, it's all here. She says, yes. Yes, believe I've traveled to other realms. Absolutely. You're also a person whose dreams that come true. You are premonitions during your sleep cycle. So just know that is why you're drawn to the color purple. So purple is a very strong color. It's one of my favorite colors. And before I knew everything about that color, I was just like, when I read about it and I was studying colors and numbers and all the other damn things that I've got 750 certificates for. I have a book of certificates like this, guys. I love to learn. But the thing is that I was just so shocked because it goes right along with my life. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen our astrology breakdown, which, by the way, will be coming back in the fall. The thing is that Squirrel had looked over my charts, and I'm like living my chart to the T. And she was just like, "This is so amazing." She's gonna tell you the story a little bit better than I am right now because I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible. Sunflower says, "I love lilac and lavender purple." Absolutely, purple of any shade is still purple, and it's beautiful. And you are in tune. But there is a difference in the shade of purple. Is that shade of purple connects you more to nature and herbal medicines. So, and cleanliness. You must like everything clean and perfect. That lavender, that clean and perfect energy. All right. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's go ahead and take the next question. Who do we got? Whoop, whoop. We got a quick read from Down and Over. Says, will N try to get me back this weekend? When will we see each other in person again? So when I'm looking at the communication between the two of you, I do see communication. And it's not quite what you're looking for, but it's a start. It feels shallow. It has zero depth to it. It feels very basic. So with that, I don't really feel like you're going to over communicate to try to get him to talk more. But I do feel like he is going to communicate. He's going to try a little bit harder. So his first communication, like I said, basic, no depth. He tries a little harder, but I do feel like the stronger communication between the two of you is much further out. I don't feel that we're too far from it. I do feel that when you finally get it, you're going to be surprised. And I do feel as though it's going to catch you off guard. Like, that surprise is going to catch you off guard. You're going to be in complete shock. You don't know what's happening. You're like, why is he talking so deeply? And she put, yay! But the thing about it is that you've been in this back and forth with each other, and you're trying to get him to come to the surface with some things. He's got some inner demons, honey. There are some serious inner demons. So I don't want you to feel like you're not going to get what you want. out of the situation. It's just going to take a little bit of time in order for you to get that particular communication. And seeing each other doesn't come too much longer. I would say as we're going into the month of August, about the second week is what it's looking like when it comes to the two of you coming together and seeing one another. And the thing about it is that it's not you going to him, it's him coming to you, which is a complete change of pace here. And it's definitely what you need when it comes to the two of you really connecting on that type of level. There's a lot of... So just because you guys are talking, she says, does he drive by my house? 1,000%. 1,000%. The problem with him driving by your house is... The thing is that he doesn't stop. He's not stopping. He could, at those moments, he could actually communicate with you and see you. She goes, yes, I am the prize. Absolutely, 1,000%. You are the prize. The thing about it is that when you decide that you're going to go in a direction the way you are standing your ground, and you need to continue to keep standing your ground. Do not put yourself in a position where you're taking down your boundaries to help him. Because if he's not respecting your boundaries, then he's not respecting you. And that's not fair to you, nor is it fair to himself. Because that means he's taking advantage of the situation and feels that he can do whatever it is that he wants to do. That is not something that he needs to do. So by you holding up and staying put and not bending to his will, I'm proud of you. This is exactly what you've been needing to do this entire time. As a matter of fact, I believe I've told you to do this, I don't know, a long time ago, but I'm glad you're doing it now. There's no time like the present. And I'm proud of you. And you should be proud of yourself too, because you're finally taking yourself more seriously. And by you standing your ground when it comes to your boundaries, you're respecting yourself. And that is the first healthy, good thing you can do, is respect yourself. So don't bend to his will. Stay on track with things. Communicate when it's necessary. She says, yes, sir, totally understand. Laugh out loud. I'm hard-headed. I know you are. I know you are. But if I beat it in your head hard enough, you tend to listen. And when you do listen, you get what you want. So I'm going to tell you, I'm proud of you. I love seeing this growth with you. I'm going to see growth within. There will be change. This change will not come easy. He's going to need you like a coach. He's going to need you in a way that you haven't provided energy before. So allow yourself to be open. Allow yourself to understand. Allow yourself to hear him out so you can walk him through this. This will not be just you taking care of it. Whew, that was a damn full packed, so much information, but what a beautiful question. Down and over. I'm here for you. The whole staff's here for you. So if you ever have any questions as you're going through that, don't hesitate to ask those questions. We are here for everybody. And I did see that one of our patrons here, Down and Over, says, thank you, Journey. Thank you so much helping me through this. Not a problem. Thank you so much for trusting me with the things that are going on. Roxanne, we need you to go ahead and post a separate question than the one that you posted. Your question was a mediumship, and there is a mediumship button. If you want to get a mediumship, go ahead and click the mediumship button. We'll be more than happy to take care of that for you. Okay, sweetheart? So, guys, do know if you are going to ask a mediumship question, you guys do need to lock on to the mediumship donation. There are multiple donations on there. Like I said, we've got a quick read, a medium, a mini, and a mega. So guys, check those out. And the only ones that we can do those types of readings on, megas and mediums, is the only two that we can do mediumship on. So, all right. let's keep it going, guys. Who do we got next? We've got the lightning round. All right, guys, this is where we're going to ask as many yes, no questions. If you didn't get to ask your question earlier in the show, now, and down and over says, Journey's the man. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. And you're the woman. So, your turn. So, we're going to go ahead and take as many yes, no questions as possible. Guys, do realize that they have to be yes or no questions. I'm not going to be able to tell you when, where, why, how. Yes or no. So if you don't ask a yes or no, we're going to go ahead and skip you and go to the next person. So don't miss out. Ask a yes, no question. We're going to be doing this for the next 3 minutes. And here we go. We've got Emma. Emma says, will I improve in my real estate job? Yes. Firefly, does Scorpio miss me? I'm not around him. He does. Yes. Hidden within the shadows. Will I have a good birthday this year for a change? Yes. Emma, will I eventually become a vegan? No. Down and over. Does Nick want sexy? Girl, double yes. That was bad imaging. Ah! All right. Lex, will I see my Pisces this weekend? No. Hidden says, will my love life get better? Undetermined. Sophia, will my next move be a house? No. Emma says, will I go to Taco Bell on my first date? No. Shar, will I be moving to another house? No. Lex, will Cash come by this weekend to talk? Yes. Down and over, will I get my house in 2025? Yes. Sophia, will my next move be a bungalow? Not sure what a bungalow is, but I'm going to say no. Because it felt like a house, just called something different. Minnie, will I see Mark F again? Yes. Firefly, am I going to be dragged into someone else's bullshit very soon? Yes. Mary Jane, will I find love soon? No. Lex, does Jamal miss me? Yes. I just gave that Cassidy side yes. I just realized I did that. Hidden, will I get to take a trip with my new friends in a few months? Yes. I know I was going to say your name wrong, and I know it's Mona. All right, so okay. Will info good? Okay. I'm trying to read this question, but it's not put together well. Good trading. Sorry about that. That question was not put together well enough for me to get it full and grasp it, but the answer was no. So I'll give you that. All right. So don't know what the hell it was, but I got no. Spirit was like, no. I was like, oh, okay. All right. I'm just having a time. Trying to read is not my thing. It is not my thing. So, what do we got going on next, guys? Who do we have next? Sophia, hello, good morning. When will I move, please? When it comes down to moving for you, I don't feel that it's not soon. As a matter of fact, when it comes down to the situation, I do kind of feel like, okay, how do I put this? Because to me, it feels like you're being forced, but there's a way to stay put. Like your hands being forced. Like, are you being told that you have to move? Is there something like to push you out the door? Because I'm not seeing a move now. I'm seeing it later, but I do feel like you could stay currently in the place that you're at. But if you were to go into 2025, I can definitely see a move. But I don't see a move current. So whatever the case may be in this situation, because it kind of feels like your hand's being forced to move, I don't feel that you have to. So something's about to come. She goes, no, I want to move property with a garden. Got it. Okay. So that's not until 2025. It's not until 2025. So the pressure, I think you're pressuring yourself. Don't pressure yourself because the right place is going to come about. So going into 2025, you can move. But staying right now, I feel like you're at where you're at currently. And I feel like you need to do a little protecting and saving. She says, I love where I am, but it has no garden. Right. Wonder if you could find yourself a community garden while you're waiting for the perfect house to come around for you to garden in. Now, I know the differences between, we call them yards here, but you call it a bungalow is a one story. Yeah, that's a house for us. That's a house. That's what I thought. That was the same thing. That's why I got no twice. Okay, that makes more sense. I kind of figured it was, but then I was like, I'm being told no twice. It's got to be the same thing. All right. Thank you so much, Sophia. And guys, that yes, no round, I have to tell you guys asked some really good questions, and there was so much detail. There was so much more going on. I was just like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And then it was keeping me from saying the names correctly, when I could say them. And then, you were there. All right, guys, make sure we're sharing this out far and wide as we can. Give us those emojis. We love them here. Guys, if you need to get some Reiki healing, give me some blue hearts. I'll send you guys some Reiki healing right after the show. And Sophia says, thank you, Ryan. I'm in no rush to move. Try to see if you can't find a community garden that you can share at this time. I think it'll be beneficial to you, and it gives you that satisfaction that you're looking for until you move. All right, Sophia, see them blue hearts, girl? You're on my list. All right, let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? Whoop, whoop. All right, we got a mega reading. Whoop, whoop. We got Sunflower, and I love seeing that wall of blue hearts. Love it, guys. All right, Sunflower says, does Terrence want to settle down in a faithful and committed relationship with me, or does he want to keep his options open? So, when it comes to Terrence, it's not that he wants to keep his options open, but when Terrence gets comfortable, he kind of drags his feet. So, from what I'm gathering right now with Terrence's energy, I feel like he's comfortable. So he's not moving quickly. As a matter of fact, it kind of feels stagnant with the energy, nothing really changing, everything kind of staying the same at the moment. Will he settle with you? Absolutely. But he is comfortable. She goes, he does. He's dragging his feet. The thing about it is there is a love there for you, but at the same time, for him to admit that to himself, to admit it out loud, by saying it out loud, means it's real. Showing affection means it's real. So he scares himself. This is all in his head. This isn't anything that you're doing. This isn't anything that you can stop. This is something that you have to, kind of go with the flow with him. Allow him to see that you are, willing and open, and share with him that love. Allow that love to grow. But it is a slow growth. So I don't want you to get discouraged by it. I do feel like you guys are going to go in a direction that to me seems a lot more deeper. And being under each other's roofs, meaning that means spending the night with each other a little bit more. Him being around you a lot more, you being around him a lot more, because we really don't see a lot of that going on just yet, but we are building up to that. And it will feel loving and fulfilling, and you'll feel happy about it. I don't feel that he wants to keep his options open. I don't see him swinging in that direction. He doesn't tolerate people very well. But there are certain people who get into his heart. You are one of those people. But he is in a place where he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to express it without finding himself vulnerable or overthinking things. The way I see his thought patterns come to me like a Virgo. He's constantly thinking. It doesn't stop. Even when he's sleeping, he's dreaming of things to a degree that what he's dreaming isn't real, but it's so real to him, it freaks him out. So what I can say to you on this is that the man you love here loves you back. It's getting him to say that he's a Gemini. Well, that makes some sense too about why he's so comfortable with the way things are. Because there's a side of that Gemini that's been suppressed. And this comes from years of pain. People who have hurt him. The Gemini is not, one side of Gemini is not letting that go. But there's another side of Gemini that wants to open up to love. So if the other side is suppressing one side, you're going to find yourself kind of out at a stalemate. But he thinks like it. There's got to be Virgo in his chart, because I'm telling you, that mindset, I know that mindset. I know how that function works. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, even though I'm a Cancer. The Virgo shines through quite a bit. The thing about it is I feel like you're going to get what you want. But the thing is that you are going to have to wait some time to get there. There are ways to let him know that he is beautiful, that he is sexy, that he compliment him. He needs a good compliment. He needs to feel that it's okay. When he's giddy, when he is feeling loved, he's going to open up more. If he feels like this is the same thing, I don't have to share. I don't have to do anything. Why am I expressing? Let her express. But he's also got that side of him that's been hurt. That's like, you sit, love, sit down. You don't get to move. You move when I tell you to move. That's the type of energy that I see going on. So, Sunflower, allow yourself to open up. Do the things that you've got to do. Don't keep yourself in this position. Don't allow yourself to keep doing the things that you're doing. Change it up. Get him to do something different. Let's go to dinner on a Wednesday night. Let's spend the night on another day, because it feels like the patterns are repeating and they're the same. Let's get together. And I feel like you guys need to spend some more physical time with each other, like in each other's atmospheres. She says, he is very controlling. I get that. It's probably where I'm getting that damn Virgo energy from, is that controlling energy. But Geminis can be very controlling too. They like to control the situations around them. It gives them power. But I'm going to call him the one-sided Gemini, because I do feel like the other side is suppressed. It's not coming to the surface. So what Squirrel and I call the unhealthy Gemini. So that one-sided bastard. The other personality is asleep. The thing about it is that when it comes to you guys moving forward, do see it going that way. But the thing about it is that it is suppressed for him. And I feel like you are going to be able to bring that side of him out. I truly believe that you are. And you're going to be able to allow him to express. But Changing things that she goes, the other twin is asleep. Exactly. The other twin is asleep. That's the twin you need to wake up. You know how to wake up that twin? Compliment. I love how you paint. I love how you do your hair. You look amazing in white. You look amazing in blue. You look amazing in jeans. Whatever that. She goes, I can see that. Absolutely. The thing about it is you need to pay him some compliments. And I know that sounds silly, but don't you shine and don't you light up and don't you feel giddy when everybody in your path is like, damn, you look good today. I came on and was talking to a couple of my friends earlier, and they were like, oh my God, I'm getting Billy Loomis vibes. And I said, I'm not the killer. Don't you trust me? Come on, guys. We were playing good with it. We felt good about it. It makes me feel good. I look like a movie star. No problem. Thank you. I'm going to take the compliment. That's what your Gemini needs. Your Gemini needs some compliments. We need to wake that other side up, and it's fallen asleep. It's fallen asleep. And the only way to wake it up, and the problem, okay, so as you can pay him compliments and wake that side up, if you don't and someone else sees him and think that he's fine or cute, that person's going to wake that side of him up by paying him a compliment. Now that side has awakened, but it hasn't awakened for you. It has awakened for other people to provide compliments. I'm not saying you have to do that forever. I'm just saying, let's wake that side up. So when you're paying compliments, you can get a couple back. That way you guys are complimenting each other. You're waking things up. You're going to see some changes on the way that you guys come together. You're going to see differences as to what is happening between y'all. I definitely feel that things are only going to get stronger between the two of you. Is this man the love of your life? I never get to say this, but finally get to. It's rare when I get to. The answer to that is yes. But it's not something that doesn't come with a little bit of work, because we've got someone who's a fuddy-duddy and is stuck in their ways in the current moment. So, pay those compliments. Try to spend more time. Even if it's dinner, takeout. Go get takeout. Grab it. Go back to his place. Whatever the case may be. I do feel like there's a little bit of distance there. So I don't know if you guys are in the same city or at the opposite ends or what. But I did feel a little distance between the two of you. Do yourself a favor. Get together. Even if it's going out to dinner, getting takeout, bringing it home, and watching a movie together. You guys need to do things together. We need to awaken that side of him. We need to awaken that side of him. And that's paying compliment. Oh, I like this. We do this. What do we connect on? What's his hobby? What is his favorite things? Do some of his favorite things with him. If he says tomorrow, oh my God, I love museums, take his ass to a museum. She goes, definitely, there's definitely distance. Okay, that makes sense to me. The thing is that I want you to pay as much attention as possible to each other. So if you can to do something, and I know you said that there's definitely distance between the two of you. So if it's too far, we've got Uber Eats. We've got all these different places. You guys order the same thing and then share it even from a distance. Get on your phones and eat together, talk together, have coffee together. Whatever the case may be, do some cutesy things. He's needing that cuteness in his life. He's got too much responsibility going on, and he's got too much I gotta be in control of everything type energy. It's too tough. It's too rough. And it's pushing you backwards. You love him, and that's not taking from your love, but it is making it harder for you to connect with him. And if you can't connect with him, it is going to push you away. And I know that's not what you want, because you would walk to their house if you had to help them. But what I'm saying is that you need to be able to open yourself up. You need to be able to go the distance. You're going to have to be able to go the energy that needs to be done. You're going to have to put some effort into this. Once you're putting forth that effort, he will too. This is a love that will come together, but we've got to wake up the other side of Gemini. And you could be a little spicy. I got that spicy energy. So if you can, when it comes to him, try not to be, when we're trying to wake something up in somebody, let's try not to get spicy. Let's try not to get spicy, because that spiciness can kind of 86 some work that you've done. So find ways to how to communicate things that may upset you. Okay? Because I got a little bit of a spicy meatball. She goes, I'm very spicy. Yeah, I picked that up. It was a little spicy. It's a spicy meatball, like a Scorpio. It was a very spicy meatball. But the energy that I saw with it, I feel like with work, it is possible. Okay? With work, it is possible. So, was there anything else that you wanted to know about that situation? And Sunflower says, what's Kai's feelings and emotions towards the children's mother and their situation right now? She is, I'm going to say this is going to be rude as hell, but she is an incubator. That's what he thinks of her. She was the incubator. Loves the kids, can't stand her. She is part of the reason why he is so dry and why he has got that shield out and he is so rough and gruff. She is that reason. She gets under his skin like nobody's business. She is that person that knows how to push his buttons. She is a toxic person. She is a narcissist, by the way. That is why he likes to control things, because she has gone out of her way. He loves absolutely loves his children. No doubt in my mind. He thinks she's garbage. Loves the kids. She's trash. Like, let's put it plain and simple. Because that's the first thing I saw. The love for his kids was unstoppable. This is a man that'll do anything for his children. But he will not do things for her. He does not see her in the way that he did once upon a time, and she is part of the problem. She is the reason why he is rough. This is the reason why he's tough. It's the reason why he is so toxic. Because he has toxic traits. That's why the other side of him fell asleep. Because it couldn't love anymore. It couldn't love her anymore. So when that side of that Gemini went to sleep, he was able to put up those shields. I think he found out she was... 1,000%. Not the first time. Not the first time. She's cheated multiple times. He's forgiven her. Twice. Not once. Twice. He's got no room for forgiveness for her. And that's why he has trust issues. This is the Leo. Yeah. He's got trust issues. Loves the kids, can't stand her. Another person who needs to be reawakened. Damaged. I'm seeing a pattern here with you. Fixer-uppers. Let's do it. On the next episode of I Can Fix Your Heart. That is you. Trying to fix love, trying to fix hearts. Be careful doing that. Because your heart can get broken in the process. You have to be very gruff and strong to deal with somebody with a broken heart. Because they can take those things that they've been through out on you. And they're not your responsibility, nor was it you that put them through what they've been through. So I want you to see that, Sunflower, and be careful, okay? She says, I don't want to be the fixer-upper. Exactly. But these ones are not total rundown dumps. Like, you got good bones. There's still a lot of good structure. It just looks like it needs some cosmetics. A little bit of paint here and there, a little spackle. you're good to go. You're not ripping up floors, redoing walls, rewiring everything, putting in new plumbing. You're not doing all that. This is just a little bit of surface paint. But you do tend to draw in a certain type of person, a person that you need to heal. And I don't want you to have to keep going through that. I don't want you to have to, oh, I got to fix this person. Oh, I got to keep doing this. You don't need to do that. So he can deal with his problems on his own. Exactly. I get that he needs to deal with his problems on his own. I truly do. But he needs a little help. He's got to bring down that shield. He does need to deal with these problems on his own, though. But there's nothing wrong with hearing him out with his problems. There's nothing wrong with healing him out with his problems. Part of him's asleep. A Leo or not a Leo, a part of him's asleep. That side of him is numb. I call it asleep. If a part of me and I'm shutting down, a part of me has gone to sleep. It's not gone. And sometimes a part of me goes into a damn coma because I will shut down all of my emotions. Cancers can do that. Or they'll show you all of them all at once. If I'm showing you all my emotions all at once, run. It will not be nice. It will not be pretty. And then you will no longer exist to me. That's how I run my deal. But, Sunflower, we recently connected again and the love was still there. It's not gone away. It's not going to change. But communication definitely needs to happen. Literally, they're still living in Heartbreak Hotel. That's what I heard. So, I'm going to tell you this right now. When it comes to that situation, that part of them's asleep. It's going to be hard for you to deal with. But I do feel like you'll be able to take care of business. I know it's hard for you. It's a lot of work on other people. You have to be prepared for that. You can't put in work on somebody unless you're prepared. And you need to be mentally and emotionally prepared for it. Because some of those toxic traits from other people can be thrown out on you. And you're not the person who done those things. And sometimes we have to remind that person, I'm not the one that hurt you. They were. I'm the one that's here for you. I'm not the one that hurt you. There's a difference. Because they finally get the chance to speak the words that they didn't get to say prior. And they need to address those words to the person they need to. Sunflower says, the child's mother has been trying to keep him stuck. She may know that his heart is with, she definitely knows that his heart's with somebody else. And she put exactly, his heart is with you. And she knows that. She doesn't know you particularly, but she knows that it is someone else. A man who loves his children, is out for his children, will protect his children, who will do anything for his children. But I do not see him. He's definitely got, like I said, I see him seeing her as trash. He has no love for her. There is zero love for her. When she broke his heart, she broke it. And he's held on to that pain. So I'm going to say, allow him to communicate with you. Hear him out. He's got love for you. But girl, you've got two energies that need to be healed. And that's a lot for you to go through. And my suggestion is pick and choose what it is that you want. You're going to have to choose. You've got some choices of your own to make. No, he's not attracted to her. No. Sunflower, he's not. Everything inside of him that was for her has died. Twice cheated on. Nothing. When I mean cold as ice, that's his feelings for her. Cold as ice. It's cold as ice. I wouldn't put no more effort into that. Don't think about that because it's not a part of what he's going through, but he definitely needs to communicate with you. That's a definite. But with that, was there anything else that you wanted to say on that? I'm waiting for the back to throw possibly a second question up there, but I'm not seeing that. Okay. We don't tell people, we don't call people names in this group, so please do not call people names in this group. You will be banned. Sunflower, I think he may be trying to move out. He is. He most certainly is. So the thing about that is that it's going to take time for him to move out. I don't feel that he's realized the direction he needs to go in, but it will happen. Do they still have those ties together? Nope. In the living situation, there's separation. They're not even in the same room. There's I don't even feel like they're not living in the same rooms. They're living separate lives, but they're with the children, and that will come to an end. My thing is that it would be easier for him to move out and go and stay somewhere else, but at the same time, he doesn't want her to have the children. He doesn't want her to have power over him. So just know it will take time and he will move out. It'll be very hard on him and very emotional, and he will need your support. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for that. I hope that helps. That was a lot going on. Girl, you got a lot of emotional energy happening. It is crazy. It's crazy how much emotional energy is going on there. But I hope things, you have the strength. Remember to build up your confidence. Get ready to take on those shields. Put them shields up. Sunflower says, thank you. You are so welcome, love. So welcome. We appreciate you. And remember, a portion of your donation has gone over to Shriners Children's Hospital. We love picking different charities. Every few months, we donate to a certain type of charity. So, guys, if you guys ever know a great charity, don't ever hesitate to put those charities into the chat, because we will take a look at those chats and we will look at those charities and see what we can do for them. Because sometimes we do pop-up shows, we do surprise shows, we help people when we can. That's what's different between us and other places, is that we try to pass the healing forward. Because when you guys donate to us, we donate to somebody else. We do it every time. Sunflower says, thank you. You are so welcome. All right. Let's keep it going, guys. What do we got going on next? All right, we got a quick read. Whoop, whoop. All right, we've got Roxy. Roxy says, will things work out with the person I'm with? Roxy, when it comes down to the situation that you've got going on and the person that you're with, I do believe that things are going to come together. I'm trying to... Okay. A lot of miscommunication, a lot of mistrust going on there. So I'm looking at trying to find a way to trust each other. That's something that we really need to work on when it comes to this relationship, because trust seems to be the bigger issue. I do feel as though that you are going to be able to find a way to work that out. But it is going to take time. It's not an overnight thing. I really, truly feel that what you've got going on here will change. I do feel as though that your love for each other will continue to keep going in the right direction, not without its ups and downs, because I do feel like we've got a little bit of a rough patch going on right now. But trust is definitely the key problem here. So I want you to realize that the trust will come back, but not to a point where you're going to be 100%. She goes, yes, I don't trust him at all because of past issues of talking to his ex. Exactly. You're never going to, and I hate to say this because the trust is the problem. You're never, ever going to trust him 100%. You may get to 90%, but all this miscommunication, the lies, you are at your wit's end with it. And I get that. And what I can say to that is that this will change. It does not stay the same. And I do feel like you're going to find yourself in a better position with him. But the trust will never be 100%. You will always have that in the back of your mind. And he needs this. She goes, yes, I am. The secrecy. He needs to quit acting sneaky. Because if he stops acting sneaky, then you will have a better tendency to trust him a little bit more. But when he does sneaky things or does things without telling you, it makes you not trust him more. So you hold on to only trusting him 30% of the time. Lying to you about little things there was no reason to lie to you about needs to come to the surface with that as well. I do feel as though this love will grow. This love will get stronger. This love is not going to fix itself, but it most certainly is going to get fixed. So don't put yourself in a position where you're beating your own ass every day. Got to try to give him a little bit of trust. But if he provides you the reasons not to, I understand why you want to take a step back. But you need to be able to vocalize this. She goes, yes, he acts very sneaky. Right. And maybe tell him that. Say, when you act sneaky, it makes me feel like you're doing something wrong. Stop talking to your ex. She doesn't love you. She just uses you. And she does it to ruin your guys' relationship because when she's out of place in love, she runs to him to make communication to piss everyone off. If she's not happy, neither will he be. And that keeps you from being happy. She makes fake promises. She lies. She is really provocative. She's a really gross individual. And she's a user, literally user. I don't know if she's an alcoholic or something to that nature, maybe drugs. To me, it looks like substance abuse. This woman is out to lunch and she didn't come back. She didn't come back from lunch. She's still out. It's not a good scene. It's not a good show. She has talk. She just wants to cause chaos. As for your love to grow stronger, absolutely. Will the ex finally become a part of the past? It is going to happen. It's not in the near future. It is in the future. But we're probably looking about halfway through next year because she's still going to try. As long as he ignores her, you guys should be good. Roxy says, yes, she's bad drug addict from what I was told. That's what I was getting. Whew, Roxy. That girl is toxic as all hell. And drugs do most of her talking. But thank you so much for your donation. Remember, a portion of your donation is going to Shriners Children's Hospital. And guys, we've made it! The emoji contest. Whoop, whoop. All right. Who is our emoji contest winner? Oh shit, son. Ain't been here in a minute. Came in sweeping through. Hidden within the shadows. All right. All right, congratulations. Roxy says, thank you for all your help. You are so welcome. Girl, keep me informed. I'm here every Friday at 10, or you can check out all the other psychics, which I'll be naming off here in just a few. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we've got going on. And Hidden in the Shadows says, yay, woohoo. All right, let's see what we got going on there. So, expansion. So it looks like things have been growing for you. It looks like you've really been tending to your needs. I almost said to your garden, but that was because of the expansion of the tree. So she says, my finger's cramping now. Little Ben Gay, never heard anything. All right, so but the thing is that I do feel like you are growing, you're expanding. This is good for you. It's actually giving you a sense of happiness, a sense of warmth. Things are different, not everything's the same. New people in your life. Very good vibe for you. I feel like you're being heard, you're being understood. They're happy to be around you. So this is really healthy for you, Amanda. I'm super excited for you for this because it feels like spring. It feels like summer. It feels good. It feels strong. Gentle breeze, like things are becoming easier. Not everything in your life right now is easy, but this part of your life is really growing very well for you. Do not let the other sides of things bleed in. She said a lot of new people. Yes. Good. It was something you needed in the first place. And I'm happy for you. All right. But you have some things with trust. I need you to trust your intuition. Lots of new people coming in. That's great. Are they coming in for the right reasons or are they coming in for the wrong reasons? You're going to be able to know that. You yourself know. But what you do is like, oh, I'll give them a chance anyway. Honey, when they show you who the hell they are, believe them. When they show you who they are, believe them. She said, definitely. The trust is something that is earned. It is not given. They earn it. In order to get me to trust you, you got to earn it with me. I give you a temporary trust card. If it gets exempt and taken away, guess what? I ain't going to trust you. I may not tell you that. I'll let you lie directly to my face, and I want to see how long it takes for you to think that I'm stupid. You need to be on that same level. Like I tell most people, I'm psychic, not stupid. Tell me what you want. It's your lie. You tell it. Let people show you who they are. She said exactly. But trust your intuition. I want you to trust you. That's about you. This isn't about them. Trust your gut feeling. That initial gut feeling. I need you to go with it, okay? All right. Loving this new expansion. I love that I'm not going into a dark side of things. This is beautiful. I love it. All right. So we got renewal. So you've taken a look at the past. You don't want to go back that way. You are definitely growing as a person. You are definitely going in a way that you weren't going before. I definitely see some major growth here for you. So I definitely get that things are going to come about for you. How do I put this? They're growing in a way where you can look at the past and you reflect on it. You're not going down the path to be sad. You're going to the past to go, I've learned my lesson here. And I know there was something that was on the screen. I was doing something here. The thing about it is that when you grow, this is the best growth I've seen for you. I'm going to call you Shadows. So this is the best growth that I've seen for you. It is definitely something that I want to see more of. I want you to trust that intuition. I want you to do the things that you need to do for you in order to move forward. Okay? I don't want you to look back. I don't want you to go backwards. By growing in this positive way, you had asked a question, I do believe, is my love life going to get stronger? This happiness in your friendship part of your life will help your love life get stronger because you'll find you in a happier place, which that happiness is bleeding into everything else. She goes, most call me Shadow, laugh out loud. All right, good. So the thing is that for what you got going on, you got positive growth. Trust yourself. When you reflect, you're not going into a dark path. You're just going, I've learned this lesson, so I'm not going to repeat it. I love this for you. This is one of the first really strong positive reads that I've got when it's come to your situation here. So I'm really excited for you. Oh my God. She says, this makes sense. I'm so glad it does. I am happy for you. Wow. Whatever you've done different, I'm thrilled for you, and I'm so happy that you got to join us tonight. So I got to give you that beautiful, amazing energy and that beautiful reading. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Just so you know, I'm sure Squirrel's wowing herself too, because we've been there for you, girl. We've done a great ball of fight for you. And with this new growth, with these new friends, all the things that you've got going on, she goes, I've been in a depression mostly due to my health. Exactly. But this chain of events has changed everything. So the things that I saw with you, it's amazing. Thank you so much for allowing me to read that energy. And Shadow says, but I'm copying better than, I'm assuming coping, I said copying. Coping better than I ever would be before. Good. Good. Me and reading tonight are not getting along. I'm telling you that right now. Not getting along. All right. And she says, much love. Girl, you're getting some love too. And much love back at you. You need to come back and keep sharing because I would love to see this growth continue. And if anything, I will help support it. All right. I know that the emoji contest is usually the end of this show, but we did get a last minute reading. So, what do we got going on? What do we got next? All right. We've got Don. I'm sure I'm going to screw your name up, so I'm going to call you D. You're going to be my big D tonight. All right. So, D. And stop it, Squirrel. I can see you in the background. All right. So, D says, insight into my healing. So, right off the bat, mental health has been hard. So I was going to say right off the bat, this is all self-inflicted type of energy. It's really hard. You're getting beat down. I feel like the energies are continuously, they're all over the map. But the thing about it is that every time you feel like you're starting to make a little bit of progress, something else is coming at you. Something else is beating you down. There are some toxic people around you who are not helping in your circle of friends and even in your family. I feel like there are too many people telling you what to do. And that is not helping. They said yes for years. It's not doing you any justice. And I'm being told to, but yes, being told to tell you to not allow yourself to go out and continue to keep letting the narcissist, because I see you surrounded by narcissism. And these narcissists are controlling and they are not allowing you to be you. It has been keeping you from moving in a direction that is not good for you. I do feel as though that you can move forward, But you've got to start cutting people out. So there's work that you have to do. And D put, yes, I think. F my life. I just saw that too. The thing about it is that when you are going forward, you got to cut these people out. They twist everything to blame you when you try to kick them out of your life. When you're trying to kick them to the curb, they're going to try to make it be your fault. You're the reason why this. You're the bad guy. You are the problem. It's not me. That's a narcissist way of pushing the blame onto you. You are not to blame. You are not the bad guy. You need to cut them out. If you allow them to stay in your life, you are the bad guy because you are taking that cruel and unnecessary punishment. You are your own villain if you allow them to continue to stay in your life. If you allow them to continue. One is my daughter's father. There ain't no reason that you guys need to communicate about anything that you're doing other than the daughter's alive and breathing. If it's not about the child, there doesn't need to be so hard we have to keep contact. Right. But only contact about the daughter. If he continues to go on a rant or say something else, hang up the phone. Cut it out. Take back your power. You have the strength. This jerk was super, super abusive. There's so much abuse here. Your whole self-esteem was destroyed. But the cool thing about self-esteem is it comes from me. It comes from yourself. It comes from you. D says yes. D says I think. Stop thinking. I think, I hope, I want. Make it happen. Stop making it something I can get to and start making it something that I've gotten to. Something that you're doing. Bare minimum communication. If you're not talking about my daughter, I don't give a shit what you have to say. Literally kick rocks. Hell, why don't you hold some of those rocks and jump into a lake? Like, get out of my life. He came in like a knight in shining armor, and then you found out he was nothing but an idiot in tinfoil. You can't keep allowing yourself to take on this abuse. You cannot allowing yourself to do the things that you've been doing. You have to put up those boundaries. You have to put up those walls. If it is not about the child, block him. Unblock him when you need to put out a message. Other than that, there is no absolute reason that you need to answer that phone for him, to take his abuse or to listen to his narcissism. Because every time you do, it's taking a chip out of you. And the last time it happened, he took a chunk. He took a chunk of you. Can you ask if he is really as bad as I feel? Yes. 1,000% yes. He is a very, very bad person. He abuses people. You don't need that. Am I bad? Is some of what you're saying true? The only thing that makes you the bad guy in your own story is allowing it to continue, to not allow him to provide you with that narcissistic to constantly tear you down. That's the way you are the bad guy in your story. You can change that by only communicating with him when it comes down to the child, when it comes to your daughter. Other than that, y'all don't need to conversate. Y'all don't need to communicate. There ain't no reason for it. There's no love there. You have to cut it out. Communication can only be about the daughter. She goes, I'm trying to protect our IO. I'm not sure what that means. Let me know what that last part means. But the thing is, what I'm seeing is like, I know you're trying to protect yourselves. I know you're trying to protect your daughter. But the best way to do that is not to be torn down by this man. Oh, little one. Okay. That's an L. I got it. Okay, that makes more sense now. The thing is that you've got what it takes. And in all honesty, you truly don't need him in your life at all for anything. The world's going to change for you as long as you allow it to. As you walk out of 2024 and into 2025, your life is different. But in order for those changes to happen fully, and the reason why it's taking so long, is because you have to put a stop to the things that are going on in your life currently. You cannot continue to allow this stuff to keep going on. You are not that person. You can't. She goes, I don't need him at all. You don't. And she goes, and I know. Your mental health will change the minute you start cutting him out. But he's not the only one. Remember, there are other people. You need to create some boundaries from yourself. And when people get mad about your boundaries, that means they don't respect you. Boundaries are there for a reason. If you respect me, you respect my boundaries. Okay? It is really clear that you have been torn down by your friends. You have been torn down. No, I should say acquaintances, because friends are not going to tear you down. They're going to lift you up. Some family members and this asshole. She goes, everyone in my effing life. Right. You have a lot of people around you that see a weakness in you because they push your boundaries, and she put Lord, and they push your boundaries and they don't care because you give in. So you've shown them a sign of weakness that they feel that they can continue to keep pushing your will. Or you'll just accept it and get over it. Stop accepting it. Don't get over it. Accept from what they've shown you who they are. Accept that. Don't accept the bullshit they're throwing your way. That's theirs. That's their narcissism. That's not you. Because I love them. What do you love more? When they're tearing you down or when they're making you cry? Sounds like a lot of love to give. I want you to think about what I just said. What do you love more? When they're beating you down or they're tearing apart your working so hard on your insecurities, throwing their narcissism at you, abusing you, not respecting you? None of this feels like love. It's love from you, but you're accepting all these toxic traits. You could still love a person and not accept their toxic traits. But you have to start standing up for yourself. They may get a little loud, they may get a little bitchy, but you laugh like a schoolgirl and you walk the other way because you're not going to accept their bullshit. Put up those walls, put up those barriers. Do not let them get in. And let them know. She says, yes, you're right. Doesn't mean you can't love a family member even though they've torn you down. But you can keep them at bay, not give them what they want, don't argue with them, leave them in the fucking dark. It's cold in the dark because the sun don't shine. Brr, bring a jacket. You ain't getting no light from me. Sit your ass out in the frigid weather. I could give a shit. They are wounded. You are wounded. What you saw for them is what's happened. I don't judge them for it. It's not a judgment. You're not judging them. You're getting them to respect you. So that tells me, and I need you to understand this. If Susan pisses me off and I get mad and I come over to you and I punch you in the face because Susan pissed me off, it makes no sense. Makes no sense. Why am I punching you instead of Susan? Why am I punching Susan in the first place? It's a girl. Anyway, this Susan's a boy. I don't hit girls. The thing about it is that you're giving them so much. So, oh, I don't want to judge, and I know that they've been through hard things. You know what they're doing to you? You think they're not judging you? They most certainly are. You need to not judge, but observe. And if someone treats you like shit, you put them in their place. She goes, they respect me, family just toxic and a bit one-sided off. No, no, that's not respect. When they're tearing you down and they're being one-sided, that's not respect, honey. She says they don't see me. Exactly. That's not respect. You're giving them credit for something they don't give you. You're giving them credit for the things that they don't deserve credit for. Why would you do that? Because you're trying to, I still share and love you. You can love somebody, but there's also something called tough love. And if you're going to come at me like an asshole, I'm going to put my shields up until you earn my respect back. I got news for you. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means I'm not going to sit here and allow you to treat me like shit. And you need to learn that for yourself. You can love somebody without allowing them to treat you poorly, to disrespect you. I've told people in my life, I love you, bye. Cool. Love you, bye. Get the hell out of my life. Like hell, you're going to sit there and disrespect me. Just like in this group, I saw somebody tonight disrespecting somebody. You get your ass blocked for that shit. I'm not a person that's going to sit there and allow somebody else to be disrespected. That is why I'm so passionate about what I'm saying to you. She says more like EG mom is emotionally unavailable. The thing about things like that, she's not bad trauma vibes. In order for, okay, you asked about your mental health. This is what this question's about. You continue to keep making excuses. I've been through my own traumas. I'm not going to treat people like shit because of it. I learned to heal, but so hard for me to keep looking after her. Right. But you've got to put your boundaries up. There's nothing wrong with having boundaries. Trauma or no trauma. They still have to respect you. You didn't put her through the trauma. You were not the person responsible for the shit that she went through. So you should not pay a price for what someone else did. Just as I said before, if Mike pissed me off and I came over and punched you for it, how does that make sense? Mike didn't do anything. Or you didn't do anything. Mike did. There's no reason to attack you when Mike's the one that pissed me off. In this same scenario, your mom should not be attacking you because somebody else hurt her. That is not fair. And the problem with this world today is we allow people to do that. Oh, well, they've been through a lot of trauma. Bullshit! Be pissed off at the person who did it to you. Not everyone around you has to pay a price. I'm not going to pay a price because someone else hurt you. That person can pay the price. I'm going to love you and respect you, but you're also going to respect me. And if you can't respect me, you're going to get silent treatment. Does she realize how she drops the ball when we're with the kids? Yes. She knows exactly what she's doing. But there's no consequence to what she's doing, so here we are. You need to stop. I know you're trying to see the good in people, but you definitely got to put up those boundaries. If you can put up those boundaries, you're going to be fine. The change and the respect and your mental health will get better. It is not easy. As we have been here talking for the last 20 minutes, you've made excuses for people. Get rid of the excuses. Say, I'm not the person who hurt you. Stop taking this out on me. I will not sit here and put up with it. I love you and I care about you, but I will not be your punching bag. If they continue to keep running their mouth, you walk away. If it's on the phone, you hang up. If they call your phone 1,000 times, shut your phone off. Block their number for a moment. You can always unblock it. It's easy. It's just a push of a button. Back in the day, you had to dial numbers and do the thing and the thing and the thing. You don't have to do that shit no more. We're in the wonderful world of cell phones. It's a button that you can push and unpush as many times as you like. Mute their ass. But do not continue to keep getting beat up. I hope that helps you, girl. I do. I really, truly do. I want to see you grow. I want to see you get better. But it all starts with boundaries. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And I'm so glad that I've got that opportunity to really talk to you and be there for you. And if you need anything, always come back. We're on 5 nights a week. And if you can't find us here on the net, on this show, you can always find us on mypsychicconnection.com. All right, honey? Just know that we're here for you and we've got your back. And we're going to help you walk through this because you deserve to be happy. Building shields takes time, and I feel like you're going to. Your health will get better. Dee says, thank you. I appreciate it. Absolutely. She said, so kind. You are so welcome, sweetheart. Well, guys, that is it. We went from a 1-hour show down to a 2-hour show. Damn, what a great show that was. I appreciate everybody and love everybody, guys. Have a great night. And remember, if you posted those blue heart emojis, I will be lighting a Reiki candle for you here at midnight, which is 20 minutes from now. All right, guys. Love you to pieces. Mwah! You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys all again next week on Friday. But, guys, don't forget, Monday, 10 p.m., we're going to be with Kay, the Intuitive Empath. So, guys, catch her show. It's absolutely amazing. I can't wait for you guys to check her out. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you on Friday.